Learning 2.0. Exploring a world that is not so clear to me. Easy to explore, yet difficult to define and employ. What is it? What is Learning 2.0? How is it different from the learning or teaching I have experienced it? What model of teaching or learning would it take to have Learning 2.0 in a school or university context? Many years ago, when there was no computer and internet, or I'd better say when there was no Web 2.0 technology, I would know what to do if I was asked to give a presentation or a lecture about Learning 2.0 or whatever the topic was. I would go and find the information about the subject, I would organize the information and made it ready to be delivered to my students. The world of teaching was so straightforward to me. My world used to be simple. A teacher gives information through a lecture, a student receives it, and a follow-up test assures that the students have learned what they were supposed to learn. The model was linear. Teacher, lecture, student, test, teacher. Now they all seem like sins to me. The word teacher, the word delivering the information, the word lecture, suddenly they all carry negative connotations. What has changed? 1. The concept of knowledge. Knowledge is constructed by the students, not delivered by the teacher. 2. The information is not limited to the access of teachers only anymore. Everybody has access to information due to the emergence of digital technology. The students are learning even more in the absence of teachers and schools. Accessing of information has never been so easy and so fast. And now with Web 2.0 technology, it is even more than just accessing the information. 3. It is connecting to the world in a different way. Students form groups and communities by connecting to one another. They learn from and with one another. Social connection has become far more important and more expansive than ever. Accessing a social group has become far so simpler than it has ever been. Now, using Facebook, they can form a community who are from all over the big world. In fact, the world is not so big anymore. 4. Above all, students can create their own contents using blogs, wikis, and other social networking tools. The teacher's role and space have now been shared. So what should I do as a teacher now in a world that learning is not linear anymore? And learning will not even happen in a physical classroom. I'm not standing on one side of the arrow and my students on the other side. Where do I see myself as a teacher? Where do I see the students? How do I see the interaction of a learning environment? How do you define the new learning model? This is the question I would like you to think about tonight. What model of teaching or learning would you suggest to replace the linear method so as to explain the Learning 2.0?